Hello everyone, peace and love to everybody. I want to make a video on what the logos are, because this is a question that comes up a lot, and it can answer a lot of questions of how reality works and the kind of illusion that we're in. If you want to understand, the Matrix, this can be a great tool to help you understand it. So basically what the logos are, and they are in what is described in the Law of One as the creative principle, love, or unity. It's the binding force of all infinity. And I think a simplistic way of understanding this, and a way that makes it easier for people to understand, is to understand that everything is infinite. And that infinite quality is shared through all of the creation and all of the beings within the creation. They all share the same unity of thought, that they're all infinite, that each one of them shares the same common trait, which is they're infinite. No matter what you are, you can believe that you're separate from this infinity, that you're different, and that's just an infinite probability of infinity, of which you are, no matter what. So it's kind of just the objective truth of all reality, that it's infinite. So if you understand that all reality is infinite, that means all of reality is one, because all of reality is infinite, and they all share infinity. It's a common trait. No matter if you saw an alien that was from another galaxy came here, you're still one with it, because it's infinite, just like you're infinite. And where the logos fit into this is the logos are the creative principle of this infinity. It finds focus. Light finds focus through love, because love is all there really is, the unity of infinity, that all is infinite. And they're the original patterns that create the archetypical mind on this planet. So picture this: there is an original thought that all thoughts come from. This original thought has distorted itself through the creation of everything, but everything is made up of this original thought. This is the logos, the creative principle of everything. It has many sub-logos to infinity. They go to infinity, each one distorting itself more and more. But the first distortions, if you can see from the Law of One, what they describe, which makes sense, these are just things that you have to innerly contemplate on, and you can find them as true. I found them as true simply by contemplating on the concept that, time is an illusion, because nothing ever really began and nothing will ever end. Because if you can go back to whatever you believe in, the Adam and Eve, the Big Bang, all these things, there was something that predated that and existed before that. So it's like the Big Bang happened. Okay, well, what was the Big Bang started from? Particles. How did those particles start? Oh, wait, those particles were there. How long were those particles there? Oh, for an infinite amount of time, an eternal amount of time. They never had beginning or end. So you can understand you're part of this internal thing, which is infinite, because it has no beginning nor end. There's, in an eternal state, there is no time allotted to anything. It's just there's enough time for anything to happen. That's what makes it infinite, because if you have no beginning or end to anything, that means there's an infinite amount of time that something can occur. So back to the logos, they're the creative principle of this eternity, and this eternal nature of the self, of the universe, of everything, of infinity, of what we are, has distorted itself into many sub-distortions. But each one of these sub-distortions or sub-logos, contain the eternal truth, just in a slightly more and more distorted form. And they created, they created our entire reality. So our sun is an example of a sub-logos that came from a single logos. So the single logos is the galaxy. The galaxy, creates and forms all the stars together. It's the central logos, the central pattern that recapitulates itself into a sun. And then the sun, we are the sub-logos of the sun, because the sun recapitulates itself into us. So, you know, we're children of the sun in a lot of ways, you know. And it refines it, you know, its cosmic mind, its cosmic beingness into us, you know, everything you see. And these patterns are constantly found repeating within everything. This eternal signature, the God signature, is found repeating within everything. And this is really fascinating quote that is from the Law of One that kind of really explains this, and, you know, puts it into a frame that's more easily understood by, you know, I think, by reading it. Each step recapitulates intelligent infinity and its discovery of awareness. In a planetary environment, all begins in what you would call chaos, energy undirected and random in its infinity. Slowly, in your terms of understanding, there forms a focus of self-awareness. Thus, the Logos moves. Light comes to form the darkness according to the co-creator's patterns and vibratory rhythms, so constructing a certain type of experience. This begins with thirst density, which is the density of consciousness, the mineral and water life upon the planet, learning from fire and wind. The awareness of being, this is for the first density. So basically what they're talking about is how everything teaches everything. You know, everything is, like they say, recapitulating and manifesting another form of itself, evolving and turning into another form of itself. And if you don't know what densities are, like I was reading in that quote, check into the Law of One, and I'll probably make a video on that too, about explaining the densities and how they fit into just, and through my own contemplation and self-realization, what they fit into this reality in general, and how they work into this, who we are right now, and every step and every moment of life. So that was just a quick video I wanted to make on the Logos, and how and what they are, and how they work in our life, and the infinite pattern that can be seen with everything, the unity. The truth is, we are all one at the end of the day, and you know, this service that the sun gives to us, the galaxy, the grass, the stars, everything gives to us, is the Logos, you know, the pattern repeating itself, which is service, you know, to all of reality, because to seek is to serve, because what we seek is knowledge, and the knowledge that we want to retain is to better ourselves, you know, and that knowledge is, we're all one, so that knowledge is to serve the entire creation, even if you don't fully see it now within whatever illusion we have, or, you know, level of spiritual evolution we're at right now. So thank you, everybody. Much love.